Hawkeye Episode 5 brought about some huge reveals and a major new MCU character, so we're going to talk about all the Easter eggs and give a little review at the end. BD here with your Hawkeye Episode 5 breakdown. You know the drill. Spoilers, Easter eggs, theories, and the full review at the end of the video. And this is a good one. I'm going to start with a theory that seems a lot like I might just be connecting dots at this point and everything's coming together. The episode ends with Eleanor Bishop being seen meeting with Kingpin. Vincent D'Onofrio is back playing this part again after he played it on Netflix. And we don't know yet if this is a variant version of the Kingpin character that is getting a fresh start in the MCU, which would be like how J.K. Simmons reprised the role of J. Jonah Jameson in Spider-Man Far From Home, or if this is just a continuation of that story and the Marvel TV stuff is being incorporated to the Marvel Studios stories as part of the canon here. Either way, don't embarrass him in front of Vanessa.
Speak her name again! Go ahead!
I do also just want to say, ever since episodes 1 and 2, I've been saying Eleanor Bishop can't be trusted and Jack Duquesne might not be the bad guy, but all of you were like, nah, twirly mustache, rich guy. How you feeling now?
I've obviously been framed.
This all seems to point to Eleanor and/or Kingpin having hired Valentina to hire Yelena to kill Clint. This could mean the post-credit scene of Black Widow actually takes place during the events of the first few episodes of Hawkeye, when Eleanor sees Kate's time with Clint Barton as a threat to keep her criminal activity a secret from her daughter, who would never accept her acting that way. In comics, Eleanor works for Madame Mask, but I think in the show there's a good chance she just is Madame Mask. But I'll leave the redemption door open if we find out she only did this as a means to provide for her daughter after her husband died in the Battle of New York from the Avengers. But we'll see just how villainous she is before even thinking about really giving her a pass on any of this. All right, Eleanor? I'm watching you, Eleanor Bishop. I have been. Also want to shout out, I love the Kingpin art at the end of the credits in today's episode, a nice touch. It turns out Maya's boss, who is all but confirmed to be Kingpin at this point, now played a key role in Ronan killing her father, which is close to the books where Kingpin was responsible for her father's death before going on to raise Maya himself after he killed her dad. We do get a callback to Avengers Endgame in the form of the music from Clint and Natasha's Vormir scene when Clint is wishing he could talk to Natasha, and it's cool to see that there's a little plaque for the Avengers to remember their heroics from the Battle of New York. If we could have just panned up, maybe we would have seen who bought Avengers Tower, but it's still a mystery. I'm getting tired. Clint also refers to the Soul Stone as a stupid orange rock, which the TVA from Loki would certainly agree with.
We actually got a lot of those.
There is a Spider-Man No Way Home connection with Yelena and Kate referencing the new and improved Statue of Liberty in the new Spider-Man movie. As trailers have shown, the Statue of Liberty is getting a Captain America shield added to it. Reaction time. I think this episode was great. Episode 3 is still my favorite so far, but this is a very close second. The interactions between Kate Bishop and Yelena Belova, top notch. Right down to Yelena thanking her for the girls' night, which hits you in the feels when you know she misses those with her sister Natasha. I really love how every story is converging into one story for the finale. Even if the Disney Plus shows are starting to feel a bit formulaic and saving some big new costume reveals for the finales like they did in WandaVision and The Falcon and the Winter Soldier already, Clint Barton has been made way more likable than any other project has given him an opportunity to do in this series. The relationship with his family is a great set of stakes to pair with this crime ring story in New York, and Kingpin's teasy intro is awesome. I just wish I didn't know the Kingpin stuff was coming, because Twitter just spoils everything at this point. Like, it's fun to speculate and say, hey, I think Kingpin is going to be the big bad here. But right after we did that, some people with sources started dropping confirmations that he was coming, and for me, that just kind of sucks some of the fun out of a reveal like we saw in today's episode, because you're pretty confident it's coming anyway. Not cool. Still, I loved we got that photo. I hope we see more in the finale, and the humor and the emotional moments that reference Natasha as well. They were really well done. Renner did a good job hitting those emotional beats while talking to the wall, and Steinfeld and Pugh, they're fantastic together. Give us more. I also love how Maya Lopez is being thrown into a big internal conflict that's loaded with emotion, whichever way she chooses to act. Alakwa Cox is doing a great job as Maya, and she can't be trusting Kazi or anyone anymore at this point, really, so that's going to be a fun story to see play out. Overall, I'm giving this episode like a 9.1 out of 10. That's my number. Came from the gut, all right, from the heart, and don't question me on it.
Stop being so defensive.
What do you want to see in the Hawkeye finale? What did you think of Hawkeye Episode 5? Drop your rating out of 10 in the comment section to let us know you watched this video through to the end, and hit me up on Instagram at BrandonDavisBD if you want to talk more. For more updates, head over to Comicbook.com/Marvel or download and subscribe to our MCU podcast Phase 0. I'm BD. I'll see you there. Double finger guns this week. That's a first.